brand new season. How well prepared are Halifax to give it another tilt at the title?
Yeah, I think we're going to be really competitive this year. Obviously, we've got Jack coming back from Australia, which is going to really strengthen that in the middle. I think we've been a little bit lacking in maturity and wisdom within the middle the last few years since he went. So that's going to bring back and tighten up the middle, which is what I've been striving for since he's passed, like he's been since he left. Fitness-wise, we started up after Christmas, so we've been at it playing. So the team's in a good place. We had a really good training session yesterday. So yeah, I think moving forward we're going to be strong.
You've mentioned Jack Brown, obviously a big re-signing for you. How important is he for both you and the competition as a whole?
Massively, and I think massively in his own legacy. I think him being in Australia for his own progression hasn't been the best for him himself. So I think it's going to be a massive lift morale. I think even the name Jack Brown itself, it sends fear throughout the league. So it's going to be amazing for us and for the league itself.
Close to more silverware last year. How much do you think you need to do to get silverware back this year?
We just need to be. I mean, I sound like a broken record. We just need to be consistent in what we do and complete the sets and not throw the game away. I don't think there's a team out there. Catalan, I think, is the only team out there that could beat us. I think generally we beat ourselves by not completing sets and making stupid errors, which, as you can see, I pull my hair out.
Is that the frustrating thing? I mean, as a coach and a player, you're out there and you see these things happening, but there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, you teach it and they know it. I'll look at the guys and I'll say, guys, and they'll say, yeah, I should have done this and I should have done that. And I'm like, well, so you know everything that's happening. Why are you not putting it into practice? So yeah, it's very, very frustrating when you know they've got all the tools in the box to do it, and for some reason they're scrambling in the box for the tool.
Two new teams in the competition. As a coach, how do you see those games against Sheffield and Edinburgh?
It's a big transition for them coming from the Championship into the Super League, but they've earned the right to be there. So I think it's going to be good for them and it's good for the league as a whole. I can't see them being a threat for the top four for their first season. It'd be amazing if they could, and they proved me wrong. But yeah, moving forward for the league, it can only be an amazing thing. Is
that the kind of thing where at this point it gives you a chance to perhaps rest some players during the season? Not that you want to rest players, but just to give you a chance to give those.
It will give me a chance for the players that haven't had much Super League experience because they're on the fringe. It's difficult when Halifax being Halifax kind of thing. We're always chasing silverware and we're always on the fringes of it. We're always making the final or stuff like that, or lifting trophies. It's hard to bring players through that are just quite on the pinnacle of it and give them that experience of a high level game. That will give me the time and be able to get them a look at what they're like in a competitive game.
When an interesting period in rugby league, strategic reviews, what would you say to those running the game about how important wheelchair rugby league is for the sport as a whole?
I think wheelchair rugby league plays a part in the fact that we're the only version of it at the moment that's world champions. So I think that in itself shows how good wheelchair rugby league is within this country. And I think everybody, the all inclusion part, I think is what makes rugby league as a whole one of the best sports in the world, because it is accessible for everybody, whether it's PDRL, LDRL, wheelchair, women's. There isn't a version. You can be anything and play rugby league, which is what makes it a great sport.